becomes older.
Minister Humphrey says dependency ratio determines the size of the working population versus the non-working population and the cost of supporting the non-working population.
When you hear us talking about our concern for the NAS and so on, it is because those things are real. Like you have less resources, you look out into the distance and you see less things happening, and you know that the country is going to have a challenge. And at some point, we're going to have a serious conversation about how this country is going to be able to deal with that. Because at this rate, I am telling you, we will not be able to deal with it. There's just too few people who are working or born to be part of the working population. And it's something we're going to have to look at very, very seriously.
Still, he says strides have continuously been made in extending the lives of seniors over the years and to ensure that people can live better in their senior years.
That a lot of the work that we have to do now has to be in relation to making sure that people can live a lot better in this country. That is why the geriatric hospital makes sense. And that is why we are doing the work to upgrade the Vauxhall Senior Citizens Home. We're upgrading Lancaster House. We're contemplating as a government building facilities in every parish and hopefully allowing an NGO like Seroptimus to be able to run those facilities. That is why we finished the policy very recently, and hopefully very soon with the Law Reform Commission, we'll be doing the legislation and bringing it to Parliament. Because the idea that people can continue to abuse old people has to stop.
He says while government is actively engaged in changing a lot of old legislation to make it more relevant, it cannot be the work of government alone. Meanwhile, we are also hearing that younger people are starting to both detect and experience Alzheimer's. In her remarks at the launch, President of the Barbados Alzheimer's Association, Pamelia Burton, says it is a trend that researchers are continuing to monitor.
We are now seeing people in their 40s being affected. Not too long ago, I received information that a young woman, not here in Barbados, but who has been diagnosed with dementia at a very young age of age 19. Now, should we still consider this only for the elderly? No. It's a disease that affects anyone at any time and from all backgrounds. And believe it or not, it is hereditary. I should be concerned because let me tell you, my mother had it, my grandmother had it, my mother's 4 brothers had it. And listen to me, I'm not scared because as long as I have this to be going, my brain will be going. All right?
The president also said the idea for the memorial space was the brainchild of Vice President Dr. Ermin Bell. Also speaking during the launch was special guest of the association, St. Thomas MP Cynthia Ford, who lauded them for their hard work over the years and urged Barbadians to do more to care for their seniors, especially those dealing with Alzheimer's.
The community training, the lectures, the programs. And I know sometimes when you want to hear of a program coming, I want to hear about no old people now though. Let me hear some music or listen to something else. No, pay close attention. You never know when the shoe may come on your foot, God forbid. And then when you get there, you want your families, your friends, your neighbors and others to be able to be the support systems that you need because they go right back into childhood, as most of you will know.
Minister of Environment and National Beautification, Adrian Ford, also spoke at the launch.
Those in the twilight of their years must have the twilight moments. And I'm saying we can only do this if we have geographical spaces like those, like this one right here in the Botanical Garden. This is important to me. This is important to government.
Now, during the brief planting ceremony in the memorial space, the officials appropriately planted forget-me-not plants to mark the special occasion. Ryan Broome, CBC News.